Welcome to the story world. It was a long time ago. Nestled in the foothills of the mountains was a beautiful, serene, and lush forest, the Greenwood forest. Tall pine trees, gurgling rivers, and the melodious sounds of colorful birds echoed throughout. Herds of deer roamed the open plains, monkeys frolicked in the trees, and elephants enjoyed bathing in the river. In this very forest lived a fox, Wiley. She was indeed sharp, with sparkling eyes and a thick, fluffy tail. But her greatest hallmark was her pride. Wiley considered herself the most intelligent creature in the Greenwood forest. Every morning, she would climb a large rock and stop the passing animals and say,
Wait, did you hear my new trick?
The rabbits, who used to stop eagerly, now listened half-heartedly. Monkeys would sit on trees and imitate her. Deer would whisper among themselves.
Sister Fox is at it again.
One day she declared,
No hunter in this forest can harm me, because I have 100 tricks to escape trouble.
Hearing this, some of the smaller animals were impressed. But the elderly elephant quietly said,
More important than the number of tricks is their correct use.
A shepherd lived on the edge of the forest. He had a large flock of sheep, and his faithful dog, Rocky, protected them. Rocky was strong, but even more intelligent. He spoke little and listened more. Every evening, he led the sheep safely to the pen and kept watch at night. His special quality was that he had carefully observed and understood the forest paths, trees, and caves. He knew where to hide, where to run, and which direction the wind was blowing. One day, Wiley approached Rocky. She smiled at his simplicity.
Hey, Rocky, you just chase sheep all day and night. Have you ever thought about improving your intelligence? Look at me. I have 100 tricks to escape trouble.
Rocky said calmly.
Sister Fox, I only know one trick. If you see danger, immediately hide somewhere safe.
Upon hearing this, Wiley burst out laughing.
Ha ha ha. Just one trick. Rocky, you're so pathetic. Do you know that I have 100 ways to escape trouble? I have a whole box of tricks.
Wiley started counting her tricks.
I can hide in a hollow tree. I can lie in dry grass so that no one can recognize me. I can cross a river. I can pretend to be dead. I can dig a tunnel through a thorn bush. I can roll in the mud to hide my scent.
She continued counting. Rocky just kept smiling. That evening, suddenly, parrots started screaming loudly. Crows started cawing. Monkeys shouted from high branches saying,
Beware! Hunters are heading towards the forest.
Hearing this, the animals started running here and there. Deer hid in the bushes. Monkeys climbed trees. Rocky sniffed the air. He clearly sensed danger. The barking of hunting dogs rang out in the distance. The sound of footsteps could be heard clearly. The hunters were very close. Rocky immediately raised his nose in the air, sensing danger. He looked at Wiley and said,
Sister Fox, the hunters have come. They look very hungry. I'm going to use one of my old tricks.
Rocky didn't waste a moment. He knew there was a very tall and dense banyan tree nearby, its roots hanging down to the ground. Rocky ran with lightning speed and hid in a safe hole behind those dense roots. From there, he could see everything outside, but no one could see him from outside. He whispered to Wiley from within.
Wiley, hurry up. The hounds are about to arrive. Use the best of your 100 tricks right now.
Meanwhile, Wiley the fox was in a terrible state. As soon as she saw the hounds emerge from the bushes, her mind went blank. She began to think.
Should I climb the tree? No, the hounds will stay below. Should I enter the tunnel? But what if the hounds see me? Should I pretend to be dead? But the hounds will smell and recognize me. Maybe I should hide in the pond or behind the rocks.
Wiley would think of one trick, but immediately another would come to mind. She was caught in a whirlpool of confusion. She couldn't move a single step, trying to choose the best trick. Time passed in this thought. The hounds reached Wiley. Wiley was still comparing her 10th and 11th tricks. Alas, she had been so proud of her intelligence, but in times of crisis, that very intelligence became her enemy. The hunting dogs surrounded her. Wiley tried to escape, but it was too late. She was crushed under the weight of 100 tricks she had never tried. Within moments, the hunters caught her. Rocky, hiding inside the banyan tree, was watching everything. His heart sank. He knew Wiley was arrogant, but not evil. When the danger was over, he emerged. The forest was quiet again, but today that quietness was a little sad. The next day, a meeting was held in the forest. Deer, monkeys, and rabbits all gathered. An old elephant said,
We have heard a lot from Wiley, but she hasn't practiced it herself.
Rocky said softly.
Knowledge is only useful when it's used at the right time. A solid habit is better than 100 half-baked plans.
All the animals nodded. After that day, the animals of the Greenwood forest established some rules. Practice what you learn. Don't be arrogant. Make quick decisions in times of crisis. Don't mistake simplicity for weakness. Greenwood forest is still lush, but whenever an animal boasts about its wisdom, the old elephant smiles and says, One trick that works at the right time is better than 100 half-baked tricks. And Rocky? He remains calm even today. He knows that true wisdom lies not in showing off, but in taking the right action at the right time. This story teaches us, it's good to have confidence in your abilities, but thinking yourself superior and being arrogant leads to disaster. Having too many options isn't always good. If you have only one path, but it's solid and proven, it can save you from every trouble. Wisdom is what comes to fruition at the right time. A person who remains brooding and doesn't take action in times of crisis often loses.
Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Also press the bell icon.